got the button to click. Got a call. Alright, not sure if anybody's in here yet, but we are mobile right now. We're going to see how long this lasts. Hopefully we can get going, but we're on a... When you get on here, since they already started doing a severe thunderstorm warning, it's going to be for St. Clair County. Just trying to look at things. Check you got down by El Dorado. Pull off here, so not really the best road to pull off on, but I'm going to. Yeah, here we go. Look here. Alrighty, for whoever's in the chat here, I'm sorry for the lack of camera and audio here. We don't have the normal camera because I dropped and broke the screen on it. So we're using the backup camera, and it's just a regular webcam, but it gets us a little bit of a video. And same thing kind of with the audio. I don't have a good microphone, so I'm just using the regular microphone on here. But we are sitting just west of Collins, looking west at a severe warned storm that's affecting over by just northwest of El Dorado and heading towards Osceola area. This just went severe warned. Been kind of watching it. Haven't really watched the path of it yet to see exactly where it's heading, but this is going to be heading northeast, basically from just north of El Dorado to the east-northeast. And it's going to be hard for me to see chat and all of that, so this is going to be kind of a weird stream in a way, because I'm also by myself, so I'm kind of watching everything at once here. But I wanted to try to go live, and want to go live and try to give you guys some coverage here. But right now it's just severe warned, and there's kind of broad rotation just to the northwest of El Dorado. And the screen is right where I need to put this in park. Let's see what I can do here. Move the mount here. There we go. That'll work. I really need to change the title of the stream sometime. Make sure everything's working. I'm going to log in and make sure everything's working. Misty, this looks it obviously has to be working since you commented. This looks to stay south of Clinton, but let me try to put this on. I've got the radar up. I'm not really using that one. That's just so you guys can see. I will try to move around here and there, but I'm trying to watch the storm, traffic around me, and kind of do everything right now. I'm once again I'm by myself, so I won't be able to get to everybody, but we'll make the best of it. We will adapt and overcome, right? So I'm currently sitting just west of Collins on, I believe this is 54. I believe so. But we're looking west, and there's towards a severe warning cell. I'll probably go back to Collins, go a little more north once I feel comfortable on exactly the location of where this cell's going. Right now, this is the only severe warning storm, but there's a line that's going southwest, basically from where the storm is, all the way down towards Joplin, just to the west of Joplin right now, and this is starting to fill in. So we're going to kind of see how this goes and how long we can stay live. Just following up on a couple things here. All right, Lamar headed to Truman Lake area. This is going to be that same storm that's coming about from Lamar area. It's going to be a line. So if you're to the east of this line, you're going to be in the path of it. So basically, from about, I'm going to say Clinton. I don't think Clinton's going to quite get in it, but if the storm goes a little bit more north, then they could. But basically, Clinton south, Clinton to over by Nevada, and then south and east of that area, all the way down into Arkansas to eastern Missouri, is going to be in the path of these storms, and it's going to be very favorable for all modes of severe weather. So hail, tornadoes, and wind and heavy rain again. And then once this line passes, the severe threat will drop for that area. Sedalia, going to be close? Probably not. But we'll just have to watch it. It appears like it's going to stay south and southeast of Sedalia. If you if you have a radar app, you can get on there and kind of watch this line and see where it's forming, and that kind of gives you an idea of where it might go. So I'm kind of thinking maybe Warsaw, Lincoln, maybe. So it gets close to Sedalia, just so can't rule it out. So once again, I just want to put out there, I am by myself. I'm not always be able to fill in and respond to chat or anything like that. Any of you guys' questions once I start moving, because I'll be watching the road and the radar that's right in front of me. I end up getting another screen, so I should be able to have the radar on and kind of go from there. I'll try to keep you guys filled in as much as I can. Z Highway right by Snyder's Corner. It's 12 miles east of Deepwater. I think it's heading right here. Potentially, yes. So I think that's going to be an area that gets this cell. And right now it's the only severe warning storm in Missouri. There's also one down to the west of Joplin. I believe that's still in Oklahoma, getting ready to cross into Kansas. But this is a line that we were expecting to fill in and march its way on through Missouri all the way over to eastern Missouri. There was a hook in it, and there was some rotation just to the northwest of El Dorado. However, that rotation was weak and not really a whole lot to worry about. It didn't really completely tighten up. It does have some weak rotation just to the north of El Dorado now. It's kind of broad, but it is there, yes. So this is a cell to be watched. And it does have some hail in it. It doesn't appear to be the size that we had this morning in places yet, but this is still in its building phase. So let's see what this has. They are warning this for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds is what the severe thunderstorm is for. So I'm going to try to stay around the highway, just basically for cell signals. So at least we can get a stream, and I can kind of keep everybody updated as we go. We're going to try not to get on any kind of back roads, because that's where I tend to have a lot of cell reception and internet issues. So we're going to do our best. So at least we have a stream. So I may not be able to get in and get some good images of a tornado, but not saying we're even going to have one. But we'll be here and give you guys some coverage just in case. I am sitting on 54 Highway just west of Collins, looking west right now. I may be a mile outside of Collins. Maybe. I also do apologize if the camera moves. It's literally just sitting in that spot. It's kind of clipped in, but it doesn't actually cinch down. So we're going to make it through. Once you get the good camera back, we'll be using that one. We had to order another one because I dropped the good camera and broke the screen on it. KK, I'm sure I'll probably run into you if you're on the road. Collins isn't that big of a town, so. But yeah, I'm just sitting just west. There was a little hill here. You can't really see a whole lot right now. I'm trying to figure out what game plan I want to take on this. Got to be a little bit more cautious when you're by yourself, because you just can't drive, focus on traffic and all of that. So we're gonna do the best we can here and try to get some video for you guys to see and just provide some coverage again. Arlene, if you're talking about us being the safest one, we try to be. We don't really get up into the storm as much as a lot of the other chasers or storm chasers, whatever you want to call them. We try to stay safe. We like to try to give something for everyone to see, and we want to see it too, because nature it's beautiful what it can do. It's also sad when it actually does stuff like it did down in Oklahoma and Nebraska earlier this week, and 2 weeks ago when that happened. So, but we can't stop it. But it is good to look at. So as far as timing in Collins, I don't have it to where I can actually put anything up to be able to show timing on that. I haven't figured out the software. I was actually just talking to Subby a little bit ago before I left Uric, and I may have to have him show me how to put those trackers on there to be able to tell what towns are in the path and what timing. Just kind of watch that radar. I'm assuming you guys can see it okay. If not, I can blow that picture up a little bit more. Oh, there we go. I wonder why it went away. Actually minimized it. Yeah, I can try to get the radar a little bit bigger here without cutting too much of it off. Here, we'll do this. Let me know if that it's just a little bit bigger. Let me know if that's good or not. You may have some storms about 3 p.m. in the general area. I honestly couldn't tell you exactly when these are going to come through. So they are moving. They're only moving about 30, maybe 40 miles per hour right now. That could change. We've seen so far this year and even previous years where they're just kind of going on a northeast track, and then they pick up speed and they'll jump from about 30 miles per hour to about 55, 60, and then really start tracking its way across the state. So I'd say about 3 p.m. I would think, 'cause that's about an hour and a half from now, and they're just really right around El Dorado area. I'm not going to be using that radar that you guys are seeing very much to kind of analyze these storms. I'm going to be looking at on the other screen that I have, but I'm just gonna try to verbalize what I'm seeing. They're right around El Dorado. It actually looks like they've kind of split around. You're probably getting some rain though, but the stronger cell that's got a severe thunderstorm warning to it is north of you, and then you have a little bit more just to the south of you, of where El Dorado is. Lowry City, when I came through there, it just had some rain, but this is heading towards Lowry City too. I would say it's going to go between about Deepwater to Osceola Vista area and northeast from there. So kind of from like just north of El Dorado. If you want to kind of draw a graph there, a triangle or whatever you want to call it, go from about El Dorado up to Deepwater and Vista, and then put that going northeast. So then you look at Warsaw area is where this is looking to impact. Looks like it's kind of cycling now. It doesn't have the hail core that it had, which wasn't like it was this morning in places where we had those quarter-size hail. It didn't look anything like those. But this should stay south of Appleton City. So it's basically going to be right over Shell City right now, and to the east, and then up north a little bit towards Rockville, and then heading northeast. So yeah, Lowry City, just south of Deepwater area. We're sitting right here. I'll try to mess with this radar here to kind of show you guys here. Okay, so Shell City's over here, El Dorado's down here, and this is moving northeast. So that's the reflectivity. That's the radar you typically see. Here's velocities. So in this area through here is where we had some rotation earlier. And let me not do 50 frames. I'm going to do 7 frames here. And you'll kind of see in here, right, it's like the second image, right there would have been a little bit of rotation in there. It looks like that's crossing H, maybe just to the east of H now. Then I'll show you vertically for the hail cores. Right around Shell City is where that hail core is, and it's probably a little bit to the east because the radar image or the velocity and all of that, all the imaging is a little bit behind. This was 1:30, so it's 10 minutes behind. So it's probably right on H highway. And it's so hard for me to zoom in and out because I don't have a mouse. I can try it. Let's see. I gotta really like hold it, and then here we go. But right in here, as that storm crossed, Crossing the St. Clair County, this area of the storm is where we had that rotation. It wasn't tight rotation. It was kind of broad, and it wasn't really that strong of a rotation either. Down the line, all right. Alrighty, so we got another severe thunderstorm warning down by Lamar Jasper area. That one I'm gonna have to keep an eye on too. Let's go down there and I'm gonna start analyzing that one a little bit on another device here. Get an idea, because that one is posing more of a threat to me than the one north of me. And that one also looks to be going through kind of Lamar, Newport, Jericho Springs, up towards Stockton area. So that would actually be heading almost right to me again. If I sat right here, it'd go right next to me. So I talked to Subby earlier, and he's not having a fun day at work. He would rather be out doing these live streams. So I walked in there and kind of gave him some jokes about being stuck inside today on a day like today. So I don't really necessarily have a target area right now besides west central Missouri, into southwest Missouri. I'm just kind of watching these storms, seeing how they evolve and where I need to go from there. So I don't really have a target area, but right now I'm sitting in just to the west of Collins, and we're looking west. There's not a whole lot going on to the west as far as being able to visually see anything. If I go back north. You're talking about for Lowry City, Devin? I wouldn't necessarily say you're in the clear right now. Once this line passes, the threat, the chances go down. All right, so they allowed the severe thunderstorm warning to expire for St. Clair County. It's still going to be packing some heavy rain, some wind, and probably a little bit of hail in there. But they have allowed that severe thunderstorm warning to expire for St. Clair County. Kim, we're sitting in, or just west of Collins, facing west. And might move down towards Humansville area, so we can stay on the south side of these storms. So just to kind of recap, the severe thunderstorm warning for Henry County has been allowed to expire. It still looks like there's some decent wind over by Rockville area. Doesn't look like there's any kind of severe hail or anything like that on this cell anymore. And it's going to be moving to the northeast at about 30 miles per hour. So Lowry City, Deepwater maybe on the very northern edge of it, Tightwad area, Warsaw, on up to Lincoln and Cole Camp, Stover area. That's kind of the path it's looking to take. It could turn, but that's the path that it's currently looking like it's going to take now. Get back over to chat here. Like I said, I haven't really put a target location area. I just put Missouri for right now because I don't know exactly where we're going to go. I'm thinking we're going to drop south and probably end up down by Springfield, and maybe to the east of Springfield is kind of what it's looking like right now. But gonna watch and see how these things progress. Give this a few more minutes here. I don't want to give up on that one that was in St. Clair County just yet. So if that's going to do anything, I want to be able to give you guys updates on that. Check this one, see if that's building or not. That's going to be building. So you may and may not be able to see. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit to the left here. And that was going to be just the one that was south of El Dorado. And it's not really doing a whole lot besides some rain yet. That could change, but right now it's not doing much. We're gonna be out and monitor these. We're gonna try to provide coverage the best we can as long as the internet's gonna treat us good today. We should be on for a lot of this afternoon and into the evening, and then when Subby gets back, we may cut off for a little bit. We'll just see how things are going. So this could be going for a while. Sherry? Yeah, I probably should put that in the scroll down there. But I'm sitting just west of Collins on 54. I keep calling it 50. Oh, let me make sure it's 54. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's 54. I'm going to be here for a little while longer. Let me just do this. Come on. There we go. I'm just going to get that to focus a little bit here. Yeah, it's pretty blurry image. Raining and some good lightning on Z Highway near Deepwater. Yeah. Yeah, and it's gonna get heavier. It's gonna be a lot more rain heading that way. So southeast Bates County has the backside of a storm cell going through it. It's right by Rockville area. Once that gets out of Bates County, I'd say you guys are in the clear for the rest of the afternoon. This looks to be the only line expected to come through today, or the rest of the afternoon. So once you get on the back side of this, or the west side of this line, you should be clear. Switch back over to the radar here. So right here's the cell for Henry County, and it does not have a severe thunderstorm warning on it anymore. It does have a lot of rain. I'm gonna zoom out again here. I'm gonna look down for everybody that's further south here. So I'm sitting right here. That's me. I'm that green dot. I'm watching this here. That's just so I can see you guys. Maybe I'll see it on the camera. It's not the very good camera right now. The new one should be in tomorrow, actually. But I'm watching down here by Lamar. This is the severe warned cell down here by Lamar, and it's moving northeast. But I'm right next to the highway, so I can drop south and get south of it and be in safety. So I'm probably gonna sit here for a while, see what these things do, how everything progresses, and how things are looking, and just kind of go from there. I got good service right here, so I'm able to stream for you guys. So I don't want to move too far and not have that anymore. Tino, you're welcome. Yeah, that severe warned storm down by Lamar has some pretty good sized hail to it. a pretty good sized hail core to it. So that may be a storm for everyone in that area to watch out, because that one could start wrapping up. All right, following up with some people here. So. So yeah, this cell right here, right by Lamar, getting ready to cross or crossing 49 highway or Interstate 49. That's the one. That's the only one that has a severe thunderstorm warning on it right now. All the stuff up towards St. Clair County, Henry County, and all the counties to the east and northeast of there. It looks right now. It looks like it's weakening as it's kind of going across there. So just some heavy rain, like we need more heavy rain. And maybe some small hail here and there as it's kind of going across the counties there. I should drop south. If you guys have any friends or family or know anybody over by Lamar, between like Lamar, Jericho Springs, over to Stockton area, I'd call them and advise them to keep an eye on the weather, because that cell down by Lamar is definitely something to watch. It's just over Lamar right now. Go back down here. Which side though? Let me switch to Springfield. Okay, so right in this area here is where we would start seeing some circulation, or what we would be watching for any kind of tornadic activity. And right in here, you can see it's wanting to. It hasn't yet, but it's wanting to. That's some broad circulation going through there. You've got it going away from the radar here, and that's what's feeding the storm. Then you got it going back towards the radar site, and this is going to be on the back side of there. And this is down by Lamar. This looks to be just south of Lamar, crossing 49 highway. so far. There's nothing just immediately south of it to impede any kind of inflow or anything like that to the storm. So there's nothing in front of this that's going to stop this thing from possibly getting any stronger. So the one up towards Henry County, St. Clair County had another storm form in front of it that kind of took out some of that lift. So that's why it lost its severe thunderstorm warning, because it wasn't able to maintain that solid of an updraft. That's nice. I did not know there was a FEMA shelter in Collins. I will definitely remember that. It's less than a mile from me. Rhonda, you are welcome as well as everyone else. So we enjoy being able to do this. So, as I bet no other station right now even has coverage. Any of your local stations, but I don't have Springfield, so I don't know how sensitive they are on when they go live. If it's just during like a tornado warning or what. But most of them don't interrupt regular programming until the last second kind of deal. So I'm glad Jim helped us get to where we're at, and I'm glad we're able to fill in when he's not able to. Alrighty, so it's still just that one severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri, and that's down by Lamar. I believe that's, I don't know what county that is. That's not Vernon. I'm not good with counties, but right by Lamar, and then going northeast from there into Cedar County, and then the next severe warning still down in Oklahoma. Barton County. Okay. I probably won't remember that, so I'm sure throughout the rest of the season here, I'm probably going to need help with that again. But so Barton County is where Lamar's at. So that's actually, I guess I could just click on the warning and get it. So it's going to be for Barton, Cedar, Dade, and Vernon. And that one too, it's only moving at 30 miles per hour. So they're not moving very quick. I'll probably end up dropping south here in just a little bit to stay on the south side of this thing. I'm still watching that stuff up by it's up by Upland City, Deepwater, and that back side of that storm's moving more north than it is northeast. So Ladue, Clinton, if that holds together, you'll get some heavy rain. Yeah, that looks to get Clinton, Calhoun, Windsor area. So actually, it's expanding. That backside of the storm's getting a little bit bigger. Thunder, light rain, and Deepwater. I think just to the west of Deepwater is where the heavier part of that storm is going to go. But you're still going to get rain and thunder and stuff in Deepwater. As I would not be surprised if they end up putting a tornado warning on that cell down there by Lamar. It's cycling. It is spinning down there. Just checking our cameras up north, seeing if there's any kind of view that we can see from up there. Man, it is sunny up there. Dang. Yeah, you can see the tops of these storms looking south and east of our Dayton cameras up there. So this may be something we do a time lapse for the day. We're definitely gonna do a time lapse of this morning's event and put that up. We just haven't had a chance yet. Yeah, heavy rain currently off in the city. Yeah, that's that backside of the storm I was just talking about. That thing's actually holding together, and it seems to be getting a little stronger with each scan. Go back to the Kansas City radar, and I'll get a better look at that. Yeah, right over Upland City right now, heading towards Montrose. Getting some rain. A little bit. It's sitting right over here. And that is building up right over me. Well, I may try to move a little south. Go down south on 13 here. Alrighty. Right? Felt that one. Still started building up right over the top of me, just west of Collins there. So I'm going to decide to head a little further south on 13, kind of towards Humansville area. If you guys seen the flash, just a few seconds ago, it was bright, and I did feel the thunder. Yeah, that's really picking up. That storm really built up right there. Oh. And there may be some circulation in that, so probably a good thing I headed south. There's some circulation in there just southwest of Collins. It's still broad, but there is some circulation there. Cheryl, you heard that one? Yeah, it was loud. I knew you guys were down in this area. I didn't know where, but yeah, that one was loud. As soon as I got on the highway there, I'd keep an eye on the storm though, because there is rotation just to the west of where I'm at. I'm just south of Collins, and it's still a little bit southwest of me. Hailing in Collins. I figured it probably would. That thing ramped up pretty quick. You try to get in a spot where I can look back west here. Zit is just over there, but there's a big hill there. Should go north of Humansville. Deb, about how big is that hail in Collins? I'm not saying run out and grab a piece, but I'm not saying not do it either. I wouldn't recommend it. Alrighty, so that cell up by Montrose is still building. It's still heading to the north. It's got a hail core to it now, so that one up there, I'd keep an eye out in Ladue, Uric, Clinton area, because that thing did not weaken. It's actually building. And if it's basically moving north. It's a slight east with it, but it's basically moving north. Yep, they just put a severe thunderstorm warning on that one up in Henry County. So, I'm trying to get to a point where I can click on this and let you guys know what that is. Looks like potentially quarter-size hail up there for that warning for Henry County, just north of Montrose. I don't think there's a good way to sit and look at the storm from Humansville. Don't know the area very well. Well, we're going to turn around and try to get back to the highway, actually. So we'll pull over and take a look at things a little closer. Alright, so that cell it's going to be going north of Humansville towards Wablo, Gerster. That one looks like the cell to watch right now too. There's one in Henry County, one that's coming out of Lamar area was at Barton County, if I remember right. But the one that was forming right over the top of me, just building right over the top of me, that's got a pretty significant hook with some rotation to it. So if you're in Wablo, Gerster, Collins area, I would definitely be ready to take shelter in that. It's not tornado warned yet, but it's looking like it's going to. I'm not going to get too far north here. Right, we are looking north on 13. I'm not going to drive very fast though when you get in the middle of the thing. Watch the road too. If I can find a spot, I'm going to pull over. I can see the base of the storm. I'm not seeing any kind of lowering with this yet, but I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's going to be just above the trees on the left side there. That's going to be the base of the storm that we're going to want to watch. That's where the rotation is going to be. I can find a spot here. Just a road off to the side. I'll pull over on it. All right, guys. If we're gonna see anything tornado-wise or anything like that, right here's gonna be the best area to look right now. So about where this semi is driving, that's the area to watch. Maybe a little bit more to the right, but I'm gonna pull over here. It's right in that area above the Osceola cheese sign. It looks to be where the rotation's at. And my radar's not updated. I'm going to switch back over. Jim's messaging. Jim know where I'm at. I'm going to be talking a whole lot, guys. I'm going to be watching this and making sure still in a safe spot. I'll give an update on the one up in Henry County. Alrighty. I'm not seeing any rotation up on the Henry County storm. It's north to northeast of Montrose now, right around Ladue area. It is heading towards Clinton too. And then actually you're probably getting rain now. Just got the updated radar image. Okay, so look back down here. I have this one. So we are south of Collins, just north of Humansville right now. And being by myself, I don't want to get too close to that. Kind of closer than what I really like to be, just when I'm alone. but I think on the left side there, I don't know what view you guys have, but right above those trees is the area that I'm really concerned about. Pick up a, see that? I'm going to try to reposition here, so if I have to, I can just cross the highway and go south. I'll reposition that camera too. Try to. Just a lot of trees, so I'm trying to figure out the best spot to sit here. Driving in reverse. Alright, here we go. Let's see if that. See what that looks like. I can't really sit. I'm gonna move the radar over to the left side of the screen. So right above the Mike's tire is where I'll be kind of worried about, and I may go ahead and head south, guys, because this is going to go right here. And as fast as this thing built up, I don't want to get stuck in the middle of it. Yep. I'm going to head to the south side of Humansville. Smells right in front of me. Or maybe up towards Collins, actually. I don't have the chat open right now, guys, so if you're commenting on there, I'm not able to read it. I've got the radar up, keeping a close eye on this. Oh, okay, disconnected. That's right. I still got on my phone. Move south. I can probably see from the just south of Evansville. I think. I also got to watch out for the other one. See if I can find a spot where I can actually see the distance here. I don't know this area very well, so I don't know where like the taller hills are, where you can see a ways. It'd be nice if I can find one of them. can't really get that camera to focus very well. So just an update on the severe thunderstorm warning up in Henry County. There's still no rotation on that. I'm trying to load for the hail cores stuff now. There's not, the hail core is actually weakened. It's going to be on the far west side of that cell. So Clinton doesn't look to get hit directly by it. Not saying you can't have any with just outside of that zone, but it looks like just strong winds. And now it's moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. So it looks to go towards looks like Hartwell, Clinton, on up to Leeton, Chilhowie area. The severe thunderstorm warning by Wablo does have more significant hail core, and that looks like it's going to be right around Collins area, up towards Gerster and Vista area. And that's also moving northeast, so it'll be over towards Cross Timbers, Warsaw, Climax Springs, and that looks about an hour from now. Try to get up here and turn around and take a look at things. Fix it. So it'd be better to be on. Got trees on all sides here, or on both sides, like that north. Turn around. Just pull over here and take a look. Check the road network real quick. That's a one way in, one way out road. Don't want to get stuck on that. Check chat while I'm sitting here. So I am down right now just south of Humansville. I'm looking south. I'm kind of watching these storms, seeing which way I need to go. Everything's kind of moving northeast. There's a line, and that line is moving northeast. The one up by Clinton has more of a northerly movement, but a little bit of an east with it. So. I'm actually going to step out and take a look, guys. I'll be right back. See if I can turn around here. Straight across there. Okay. So these turns. Just figured out. Getting on the other road here for a little bit. Watch this one up by Gerster. This road for a little while, kind of so we can get a good view of this. So we're still down by Humansville. We're looking north right now. So right by Wablo area is some pretty strong winds. I'm trying to get zoomed in here to see if we're not going to see. Maybe. Just maybe. Just off to the northeast of me. I don't know if that camera's going to stay right there. We'll give it a shot. I don't know what kind of view that's given either. Yeah, not terrible. Back down the hill. So the update on the Henry County one, it has lost its severe warning. So it's just a special weather statement now. I haven't read that, but the severe thunderstorm warning for Henry County has expired, and it looks like that cell is north of Clinton now, still heading north. basically towards Leeton, Chilhowie, Green Ridge area. And we are back in Humansville. Sure how far off the highway I can get before my signal cuts out. You can try it, and I can always turn around and come back and restart the stream if I need to. It is 25. You go a little bit north of Humansville, just take a look here. Looks like a hill, maybe. Just a little further. To get some sort of side road.